Thank you for staying with us here on Republic TV. With its non-aligned foreign policy, the government is walking a diplomatic tightrope. And this is why government is winning the diplomacy over the Ukraine-Russia war. With Ukraine, we have condemned the loss of lives. We've given medical aid to Ukraine. We've sent several planes with aid to Ukraine. With Russia, with a neutral stand, we have bolstered our trade. We are going to buy Russian oil. There are talks about our cooperation with Russia on the pharmaceutical front. As far as Modi-Putin relationship is concerned, they share a very close ties, one which even Ukraine said will help end this war if needed. Putin himself met Modi weeks before the war started. He flew all the way down to Delhi for a few hours. As far as Zelensky is concerned, Zelensky and Modi spoke to each other. India also condemned the loss of civilian lives. Let's go to Joe Biden now. As far as Joe Biden and Prime Minister Modi are concerned, America is playing a wait and watch. Joe Biden is waiting and watching. He says talks are on with India and America. Now, where does America stand? You've been listening to the different statements coming in from the White House. Biden and Modi. Now, America will for now impose any sanctions. They won't impose sanctions on India on the Russian oil move just yet. It gets interesting because Australia, America, Japan, India, members of Quad, and the Australian Prime Minister has spoken to Prime Minister Modi. They share a very good understanding. Now, Australia itself is against Russia, but a close friend of India with Quad. Japan, the Japanese Prime Minister was in New Delhi. Japan is against Russia. They've backed the sanctions, but they want record investment in India. And talking about China and the whole Russia-Ukraine war equation, China itself is against the sanctions on Russia, but it is silent on India's stand, hasn't commented on it. It gets more interesting because Pakistan stands with China and Russia on the Ukraine war. It has praised, very interestingly, India's foreign policy. That's a little bit about India's diplomatic tightrope and where we are placed in this war.